Hey guys, this is Megan from You Go to Be Kidding, and this week we are down here in the barn with our mini La Mancha dairy goats. It is just about kidding season. It is around the corner, and so I am down here checking up on our ladies and wanted to give you guys an update of who I think is supposed to be due first, and just kind of checking these ladies out. Since I'm not milking, I don't have my hands on them every day, and so I thought I would bring you along for my check and my update on them. But yeah, it's always fun to see them. I really do love our goats. They're super friendly. And so let me introduce you to our crew and who should be pregnant and when I think they might be ready to give birth. So this is our lady crew. We have 5 seasoned mamas and we have 5 babies in here. So starting over here on the side, Cedar is our red and white doe. She has been awesome. She is actually a daughter of Ivy, who is our black and white doe right here. They both have been on the farm for quite some time. Everybody around them here is a baby. Those two, Clover is white, mostly white with black. She's in front of her mama, and behind her mama is a black one, Iris. She's kind of hiding. This one here is Marigold, who just walked up. I think that's a buckskin color. She looks just like her dad. And then this kind of round with the other babies. Okay, so Ivy's 2 babies there. And Marigold, who is Tansy's baby. Eclipse, who is Wisteria's baby. And Cypress, who is Maple's baby. So we did not, and Mama Cat. We did not breed any of our juniors, our first year doelings this year. I've done that in the past and been unhappy with how that turned out. So I held off this year. So I have 5 younger does who are not bred, and we'll be looking to breed them next season. But so Cedar and Ivy are my mamas, and then my other 3 mamas are over here. Tansy is all tan, Wisteria is there getting some minerals off our mineral feeder, and Maple is right here. Since I'm down here checking on the goats, one other thing that I need to check in on is their minerals. A whole bunch of them are empty because they have full-time access to the barn right now. And so I'm going to go ahead and refill those. And then I think there's some that I even need to order. But I think I need to do a video. I'll probably do it after we kid. I'm not sure when. But just on what minerals they've been taking and how it's been working for them. They all look awesome. They have been doing really well. I'm really excited to see their kids, their babies, how that works out. Hopefully we will have a really healthy kidding season. I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to get these filled up, and then I'm going to check in with each mama and tell you when I think they're due, because I'm not actually sure this year. Trying to manage the minerals with the goats all around is not going to be very successful, but let me show you. So what I've done is I've just rounded up some random containers and I've put the minerals in them. I usually keep them in the cabinet that is up in my feed stall back there, so you can see the open doors there. But I brought them all out because a whole bunch of them are empty, and I clearly need to reorder a bunch of these. So I'm getting low, and some of them don't get used very often, so I just have a Ziploc baggie of them, and some of them I use a ton of. And so this is how they're coming from the company. It's Little Avalon Farm that we get them from. And so we've got a big bag here. Anyway, let me get to it. I will try to film pouring them in here, but the goats will start pushing me over to try to get them from me in just a minute, which is awesome. So Cobalt goes over here in this one. I'm gonna try to pour it in without them attacking me. There we go. And then some of them will come get that one. And I'll try to get some of these other ones in here too. right, so Tansy here, she is starting to look really big. This right side here is looking good. They're so close to me. They're very cute and very friendly, but it makes it very hard to film them. These ladies are doing well. So Tansy here is maybe due the end of March. So what happened this year is I was getting everybody bred. I usually pay attention to their heats because I'm milking, and so I notice, and they often have to walk by the boys. And so I did that, and we got a couple of these ladies bred. Maple, Wisteria for sure, and Tansy for sure. They went into heat, and I got them bred, and unfortunately they came back into heat a few weeks later, and so I had to breed them again. And then Ivy was acting like she was in heat and standing to be bred for like 3 different times in a 2-week period, which is very unusual. So I don't know what was up with that, but at the end of not being sure, I just decided to go ahead and put Oak in with the ladies. And so, hello, sweet girl. And so from there, I put Oak in with the ladies on, oh goodness, I don't know when I put him in, but it would make all of the babies due the end of March. So I put him in the end of October just to be safe. And so it is going to lead to a little bit of chaos this year, just not knowing for sure. In the past, I've actually known within just a day or two, due dates and when they were bred. So on the one hand, that is super helpful. It is easy. It's very helpful to know when to expect them coming. But it's fun to have surprises as well. So Tansy could be the end of March. Wisteria, who is our all-white goat, she's over there getting some minerals. She could be the little bit before that, March like 22nd. But she also potentially got bred several times. I'm assuming if she came back into heat that it didn't take. But it was all very unusual. So Wisty over there could technically give birth even earlier than that. I'm going to stand up and turn around. These little goats were trying to nibble on me. I was sitting on the tire. They're nibbling on my hair. Cedar should be my earliest one. She was bred in September, and so I'm actually expecting a February. Kidding, February 19th out of Cedar. And let's see, Maple. She is kind of over here by herself. Hello, Miss Maple. She is the one, I have no idea. So way back in August, Oak and some of the ladies got out and they were all together. And I had seen some of the other mamas go into heat. And so it is possible she got bred then. While I was trying to watch her heats, like I could not get a very good gauge on whether she was in heat or not. And she sort of stood for Oak later in the year, but not well. The catch is, if she did get bred in August, she would be due next week. And I don't know. What do we think, Miss Maple? Is there any way on earth that you are due next week? I don't think so. So her belly, I mean, if she just had a single, her belly is sticking out a little bit. So we'll see if we can get her to turn around. But her udder, there's nothing there. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's gross. We'll go over to you, Marigold. Maple does not have an udder coming, so I have to imagine that she did not get bred then. And so I sure am hopeful that she got bred later. So this is what an interesting year for us. The other goat I had a really hard time with this year was Ivy. Like I said before, it seemed like she came into heat multiple times over a very short period of time, over just a couple weeks. I think I potentially saw her bred 3 different times, and that seems very weird to me. If those dates are wrong, I have an earlier time that she was bred as well. And so her dates are all over the map. And again, then it can kind of come down to when I finally just put Oak in with everybody. And so, yes, I have no idea when everybody is due. That's really the point of this movie. But I am hoping for the end of March and maybe somebody earlier. If Cedar would go early in February and we could start milking, that would be awesome. And I would even appreciate a 1 goat kind of start into the season, and hopefully not everybody all at the same time. Well, I'm not sure that was very helpful since I don't really know the dates, but I am looking forward to kidding season, and we're getting closer. I am seeing some bellies on these mamas. And yeah, we are anxiously awaiting the arrival of new babies, and we will be sure to share them with you when they come. But for now, we are just watching and waiting and just enjoying winter and it's kind of time off from the crazy. We hope that you have had a good week, and we will see you next time.